Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Nantucket. This is a kind of a whaleboat adventure, if you will. We're going to go out on a ship with whaleboats and hunt some whales and things. But yeah, it's basically kind of falling in line right after maybe some of this story in Moby Dick. So we're like a sailor who survived, the sinking of the ship, the Pequod, and here we are. We're about to start off on our little ship here. It's only got one sail mast, which actually I'm not sure if that's actually the picture of the one we have. Here's the one that we have. Only one sail, one mast, I should say. I guess there's technically two sails. Only a little bit of things within it, and we don't have a whole lot of prestige to our name. So yeah, one of the first things we do need to do is figure out who we want to bring on this adventure with us. We're definitely going to need a hunter. That is a given. So we'll go ahead and look over here at the harpooners. We need somebody to be able to kill some of these whales for us. I mean, if this guy was a true harpooner, which I guess whatever this class is, does it tell us what their specialization is here? Doesn't say anything about what it is. But the guy with the guns here, he's not quite as good at shooting whales as he is obviously shooting like pirates and people and things like that. This guy, I'm not sure what I guess he's a little bit more of a harpooner. He's got the ability to fasten and cause bleeds and things like that. Emmett up here, I'm not sure what he is. Maybe he's just a little more basic or something like that. That's probably exactly what it is. He just hasn't specialized in anything yet. So, I would prefer to have, like, if this guy was a harpooner, I would prefer to take him, but it doesn't look like we have that option. So we have to take Emmett here. What's his negatives here? -1 working attribute. Ouch. +2 morale per crew member with different nationality, though. That's could be helpful. What do we got for sailors over here? We got Ed. A little bit more sailing speed, I suppose. Unfortunately, he does not have a swimmer trait. If overboard from the whaleboat in combat, he dies. If overboarded from the whaleboat in combat, he dies. Oh, that's not good at all. Definitely don't want him. Leslie here doesn't look too bad. Ship sailing speed is increased by 10%. That's pretty solid. We got a craftsman here. I don't see anybody jumping out at me. We got some doctors here. Although that is also the skill that we currently have, as well as, the hunting dice here. I'm leaning towards Leslie here. Getting a little bit more sailing speed, let him be in charge of sailing our ship. I think that will actually be pretty good. So let's go ahead and hire him. That leaves us 2 prestige. We could take Emmett, but I really don't like this lazy attribute at all. We could grab William here. He's able to heal our hull a little bit better. Take one of these medic guys and start leveling them up a little bit. Although we do currently have the medic trait, so that's pretty good. We also have this. Oh, I was just noticing. Sorry, it's kind of off topic. We have this Ahab's doubloon over here. Survivor's Pride. Prestige +3 if used by the captain. Call for gold. Morale +5 if used by a crew member. So we can assign this to different people. We also have our traits, we had the smart trait, which is what we started with. We also got the diligent trait, which is +1 point to spend on attributes. Oh, nice. Both of those are +1 point. So presumably we could level him up a little bit more here in a moment. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little off topic, though. Just saw that as I was comparing things. And we're at least going to take a cabin boy for sure. So let's go ahead and look at that. +1 HP per level is good. All it does to drink more grog as a result. -1 attribute. -1 morale. He's a swimmer. -100% morale effect of the food. It's not so great. -50% morale for crew members' deaths. Not the worst thing in the world, because, I mean, obviously everybody's going to be sad if somebody dies. +1 morale per crew member on the ship, excluding himself. Sociable. Noah here. Although, isn't it supposed to be, like, bad luck to bring a Noah on your ships back in the day? But nah, we're going to go ahead and bring him. It's going to be fine. And then who else do we want to bring? We got 2 more prestige left. We don't have to use all of the prestige, obviously. But it would be good to have somebody else. Again, if Emmett didn't have this lazy trait, I'd probably pick him up even if he is level 1. So probably skip out on him for now. Maybe one of these craftsmen. What do you got? You got nothing really going for you. Just basic traits in general. And neither one of these doctors is really all that great. So let's go ahead and grab William here. It's going to be fine. No true hunters, but we do have the hunting die, as I said. And I think that's going to be fine. Currently, the lay that they're going to get is only about 3, 4, 5, 6%. It's not too bad. So we'll grab that. Let's go check out the newspaper. George IV is the new king of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Check out the jobs. We can discover a new whaling area. It's only 16 days away. Go ahead and accept that. Kill Duiker David. Some sort of monster of some sort. We have to be level 7 to get that one, though, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's go ahead and stock up our ship that we have. We probably want enough food and supplies for, 90, 100 days, something like that. It's going to be kind of my goal that I stick to for most of the time. So we'll just go ahead and focus on about 100 days or so. That's going to be fine. Looks good to me. We still got a decent amount of money left over. And quite a bit of cargo hold. We're only using up about a third of it. So I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb, more or less. We can also start upgrading something else. I think one of the first things we do want to upgrade is harpoons. Make sure we can attack things a little bit more effectively. So let's go ahead and start researching on that. It's going to take us 90 days to research that. But that's going to be okay. Technology level is not lost when buying a new ship, which is good. See, in fact, the way that you get the extra stars is by upgrading each of these things, across the board. So if we upgrade all 5 of these compartments up to level 2, we'll be a 2-star ship. So good stuff. All right, I think we've done everything we can here. We've got our crew, we've got our supplies, started upgrading our ship. Let's go ahead and start sailing away. Again, I still really, really like the artwork in this. It's pretty awesome. All right, add working skill point. The captain just got a trait, which will let him assign a working skill point. We'll go to. I'm kind of tempted to just get a little more hunting since we don't currently have a hunter in our midst, but there is something specific that I want in the medical tree. There's a way to get it where you can avoid any bleed effects on your crew by having bandages. So I kind of would like to get that as soon as possible, at least in the mix somewhere. So I think we're going to start with that. Let's go ahead and start, getting our science leveled up a little bit more and see if we can get to that dice roll, or that not dice roll, but the trait. Hourglass is enabled. What? Hourglass is enabled. Click to disable Hourglass. The game pauses when this interface opens and resumes when it closes. Oh, okay, no, that's cool. We'll leave it. We'll leave that an Hourglass enabled thing. That's cool. Whaling areas. We've already got them shown, but we haven't found any yet. And as far as crew, we'll make sure Leslie, are you currently? Yeah, you're there. Good. I was going to say make sure you're sailing the ship because you actually have the increased sailing speed. 6.2 is not too bad considering. Noah, I guess you can start repairing the ship. It's not much. We're not going to need much repairs anyway, so it's going to be fine. Let's see. Currently we have... I'm not sure where's our field of view. Do we have another way to see that? Currently it says plus 0% field of view. Breakdown. Plus 25% field of view times upgrade level. Okay, so it's only a level 1 at the moment anyway. Plus 10% field of view times sailing attribute, which we don't have any of that. So currently we're at 0, presumably is what that was saying. And if we put you up there. Okay, now we're actually at 20%. Okay, I got it. So he actually has 2 sailing attribute, and that would give us 20%, but it would also slow down our ship to 6 knots. So, okay, fair enough. Upgrade level to sailing speed. Plus 10% from man with winds rider skill. That's pretty awesome. And plus 2 times sailing attribute to sailing speed. So he's already getting plus 4% because he's got a level 2. Alright, no, I think I like this. This is fine. Would this repair our hull anymore? Nah, it wouldn't make any difference. Alright, cool. Fair enough. Alright, let's get going. Let's get out here and start finding some whaleboats. Or some whales, I should say. So now we should be able to test this thing that I was going to try to test in the tutorial last episode. Currently, it would take us 14 days to get there. So if we kind of... how do I close you out? Apparently, I cannot. Okay, so we can come over here, though. So if we do... if we kind of follow the prevailing winds, it would take us 16 days to get there. So it looks like just going a direct is going to be enough wind that we don't necessarily have to do that. Go out of our way necessarily. So that's going to be fine. Something I was curious about. We're going at 3x. Perfect. Let's get up here and see if we can get us some whales. Oh, we actually got some wind in our face at the moment. It's really slowing us down a lot. But I don't know if there's much we can do about it this close to it anyway. Fin ahoy! Your lookout yells as he spots a fin in the distance. Maybe the whale sighting rumors about this area were true. Creature encounter. Kill all the enemies present on the combat area. Okay, so we're definitely going to take ourselves because we have the best ability to do anything. Leslie has the most health. Let's go ahead and take him. And it doesn't really matter between these other two. I mean, the smooth rowing could be beneficial. Sure, we'll just take these guys. That's going to be fine. Although we would like to get Noah leveled up a bit. Nah, this is fine. Let's do this for now, and we'll figure it out next time later for other stuff. Go ahead and flip you guys to attacking dice. I think this could be good. It's just a newborn narwhal. It's only got 3 health. Should be a pretty easy encounter. Oh, we got 6 on him. Perfect. On us, I should say, and Broyar. They all turned Finn up. That was an easy encounter. It should be. Early in the game. Got a little bit of XP for everybody except Noah, which is fine. We'll spread it around a little bit later on. Alright. So we did, presumably, did we finish that quest? Yes, we did. Well, let's go ahead and stay around here. Is this actually still active now? No, it's actually inactive. So on that note, let's go ahead and turn that quest in then. Let's go ahead and go back to Nantucket. Get that quest turned in. And, there's some weather. I think we'll be alright. Working shoulder by shoulder with one of your men, you come to appreciate and envy his attitude towards work. He enjoys spending time with all his non-American shipmates in order to learn new things about their cultures and language. Very cool. I can get the xenophilus trait added, or I can have xenophobic added. Ooh, that's not good. I would like to be xenophilus. Is that how you say that? I'd like to, you know, obviously learn more about cultures and stuff as well. I think that's a really cool thing. Yes, perfect. I was like, there's a chance that I could start hating people of different cultures, which would be very, very sad. Alright, so here we are in Nantucket. We'll go ahead and enter the harbor. It'll sell our blubber automatically. We only get about $46, minus the little bit of lay that we've got to pay out to our guys, which is fine. But this should allow us to turn that job in and get some money. Oh, we can unveil the Zircon's destiny. The Zircon was declared lost days ago, and her destiny is shrouded in mystery. She was traveling from Nantucket to Imbituba, but she never reached her destination. Explore the route she take to locate the ship and her crew. It would give us some prestige, which would be really nice to have. I think that is all we can get there. Let's check out our supplies. Let's go ahead and stock back up to about 100 days. That's going to be fine. Anybody here? We're up to 5 prestige. We could swap somebody out for somebody different, or we could see if there's, you know, anybody just better generally, but I don't really see anybody jumping out at me, so I think we're okay with who we got for now. And we still got quite a few days on the research. Normally I wouldn't go back to port that quickly. I'd fill up my stuff a little bit, but we obviously didn't find any whales in the area, so it seemed like a good time to go back. The whaling timer is gone. So I guess we'll just go ahead and click on Imbituba and just follow the same path they did, and then see if we can find them along the way. Your lookout spots a smoke plume in the distance coming from a burning ship. Approaching the ship, it looks like the one you were looking for, but the fire is rapidly destroying it. We can board the ship and salvage as many goods as we can. Oof. Good chance to get some money, but there's also a good chance somebody dies. Let us board the ship to see if there's still resources in the ship's hold. Maybe a higher chance that somebody dies, but also a chance to get some barrels of stuff. Explore the surrounding waters, look for survivors. You know, let's look for survivors. That seems like the most, you know, the honest thing to do. And it also has a chance to get some prestige. They were taken by pirates, drowned, or escaped. We could not find a single crew member. It's unfortunate. So we didn't get any prestige, which is unfortunate. But what you gonna do? So there's 3 main ports in this game. There's Nantucket here. I say 3 main ports. There's 3 ports that are the primary ports, if you will. They're the ones that have all the different buildings that can allow you to repair your ships and do research and things like that. Peterhead's another one, and over here in Honolulu is a 3rd. Then there's also some other little lesser ports maybe that have maybe not quite as much, like Horta here. I don't think they have quite the same levels, so they're not able to do quite as much stuff. And obviously Cape Town, Imbituba, Korora, wow, I cannot say that. Kororarika. Yeah. So that's down there as well. And I don't know if there's any more, but you know what? We're already on our way to Imbituba. Let's go ahead and just finish that move and see if we can just see if there's any quests or anything down that way. Ooh, there's some weather. We probably should have gone around that, but we're already stuck in the middle of it now. There we go. We're fine. Oh, had a little bit of a moment with some no wind. There she blows. Your blank yells as he spots Finn in the distance. It could be a precious whale. Lower the whale boats. Lead the hunt. Creature encounter. Well, it looks like it's raining. Good. Not actually, I say good. It's cool, I should say. Let's just use last use for now. Again, we'll leave Noah on for now. That's going to be fine. Oh, it's a killer whale newborn. Wow. In all the videos I've seen of other people playing this, I hadn't actually seen a killer whale yet. That's pretty cool. So that being said, I actually don't know what he does. Go ahead and roll everybody combat dice for now. Sea creature special abilities are disabled. I like to see that. Oh, this is going to be an easy kill right here off the bat. We're gonna be able to get him pretty easily and not even have to see what he does. We'll see that later. Fin up. A little bit of blubber, not too bad. Some food, which is great. Definitely very rarely have to worry about food in this game just because of how much you do. Oh, wow, this is a good active whaling area. So in that case, let's just chill here and make sure we are hunting whales. There's our first sea shanty. That's pretty awesome. I love that they do that. Alright, let's go and hunt whales. Fin ahoy! Lower the whale boats. Lead the hunt. Ah, great song. It's so awesome. I wish it actually kind of carried over to the combat sequence. It'd be pretty cool. We'll go ahead and keep doing last use for now. Again, these guys have the most health and stuff, so it's going to be fine. Another killer whale. Nice. Which, of course, that makes sense because this is a killer whale area. Random sea creature gets state stunned. Wow, we are having some good stuff going for us. Easy strike. Easy kill. Done. Wish there was a loot all button, though. I think if you hold it down, it'll loot it quicker, but obviously with as few as there is, there's not much point in doing that at the moment. We'll go ahead and stay where we're at. Keep looking around for whaling stuff. Alright, let's keep doing last use. Another newborn. Random crew member gets state stunned. Ooh, that's actually us this time. That's no good. We got a little bit of damage. Not much, though. He's going to be able to do an attack this time. Bite. Ouch. And a bleed. It's only going to take... Well, let's go ahead and roll. I was going to say it's only going to take one more attack to kill him. So we could flip you over to heal, but... You know what? The sooner we finish him off, the better. There we go. Done. We can have our guys sit in the hold to heal a little bit. Oh, sorry, cancel. Forgot to loot all the stuff. So we're at 3764. We got plenty of cargo space. Who is it that was injured? Leslie here. You're gonna go ahead and sit in the where the captain's at. Get a little bit of healing done. And we'll go ahead and continue the game. We still have somebody else. I mean, he's not fully healed up. We got plenty of guys. We got the extra captain boy. We can send him out this time. And that's gonna be fine. Let's do last use, except Leslie. You're gonna withdraw, and Noah's gonna come along. Another newborn. So these are pretty easy battles in the early days, which is pretty fine. Oh, there we go. Already got $400 worth of blubber. Nice. How long does this thing last? Until March 19th. So we only got about 2 more weeks left. With abundance of food in the hold and a small crew, your men believe the food supply is inexhaustible and begin taking huge portions of food. They can get gluttonous. Ooh, no, no, no. We got to keep the discipline, guys. Keep the discipline. Let's go. It's all good. There she blows. All right, looks like Leslie is back to full health. So we'll go ahead and pull him in instead. Another newborn. Should be easy, easy, easy. Random crew member gets state stunned. I guess it doesn't really matter what you roll. Ah, there we go. Our captain is doing all the work these days. All right, let's also go ahead and put Leslie back into the sailing the ship for us. Quest info has been updated. Lower the whaleboats. I'm going to get a full stockpile of stuff. I believe that's going to be fine. Although I should check to see our resources, see if we're doing okay on water and stuff. Obviously, with food from these guys, we're doing fine, but water, maybe not. So we double check that here in a moment. Oof. Okay, so I wish these guys hit just a little harder. Once we get those harpoons upgraded, even these clumsy strikes will be good against these newborns. Yep, going after William again. I don't know, I think it was Leslie last time, but still. The guy in the middle here. You know, we'll give Leslie the killing blow. Why not? Good stuff. Almost full on everything. How are we looking on... First off, William is going to have to get a little bit of repair, which is fine. Guess we'll go up to the crow's nest for now. Where's the days? Does it tell us how many days are left? Oh, 382 days of food, 70 days of water is plenty, 99, and 75. So we're good everywhere. It's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and keep doing this a little bit longer before we go back to town. Lower the whaleboats. We'll leave William out of it this time. Let's just go ahead and sign this way. Gonna be fine. Let's just clear it. What happens if you auto-assign? It does pick everybody who's not damaged. That's okay. Another newborn, which is good. Assuming we're going to get a lot of newborns in these early days just because we aren't very strong at the moment. Oh, I forgot to roll you as a combat dice, which is fine. You would have missed it anyway, but definitely just flip you over. Oh, it's going after me this time. Would like to have that non-bleeding effect. That would be nice to have. Different weather things affect your combat in different ways. Obviously, there's different stuns on us, stuns on them. There's chances for us to not be able to roll our combat, or use our combat dice, I should say. Things like that. So we'll see a little bit more of that as we go on. Just adds a little bit of extra flavor to the combat, which is cool. There we go. We are very close. Probably one more whale and we'll be good to go. Creature encounter. Alright, let's just, oops, sorry about that. Bumped the microphone there. Sorry about that. Go to auto assign. It does assign us in there. I think we'll still be okay though, because we are, we still got a decent amount of health compared to what this, assuming it's a newborn. Go ahead and continue with this. It is a newborn, so he's not going to be able to kill us outright or anything like that. We'll also go ahead and roll a combat dice, because if we obviously get a roll on our combat dice, this thing goes over with quickly. Oh, he's up to 4. That's a good clumsy strike. I wonder why his is 4 and the other guys were 3. Maybe he's a stronger guy or something like that. Done. Let's go and get all this blubber. And we can only get one of the food, which is fine. Alright, we've got William finishing up his healing. Once he's done, we'll move our captain over there. But for now, let's go and go back to Nantucket. Turn our quest in and stuff like that. This thing's almost over with anyway. It's only got like 3 days left. Because of the abundance of food, one of your men decides to be a picky eater and rummages through the stores, choosing the most pristine vegetables and leanest cuts of meat. Gains the gourmet trait. It says it's a good thing. Sure. I would like to see what it does, though. Let's see. Expand you out. Leslie. Gourmet trait. Plus 100% morale effect of the food. Alright. I like it. Well, we can worry about the prevailing wind and stuff like that. And there may be a few places where we care. But honestly, I think most of the time we're probably just going to right-click where we want to go and just... it will work out. We're actually a little bit ahead of schedule. Enter the harbor. We're going to be able to sell this for quite a bit of stuff. Standard Harpoons upgrade has been installed. A new issue of the newspaper is available, and your crew injuries and illnesses have been healed. So we didn't have to worry about even moving us to the healing bay. We got healed automatically from coming to port, which is awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and call that good for this episode. When we come back, we will check out what we need to do before we go out again. Killer whales, though. That's, like I said, I hadn't seen that in any of the videos from anybody else. Of course, I think a lot of the people I've been watching were playing on a pre-release build, so maybe they didn't have them in the game yet, or who knows? Maybe there's some randomness there, but very, very cool. Again, I do appreciate you watching. If you like these videos, you think this game is as cool as I currently think it is, please give me a like or whatever. And I do appreciate you watching. Thank you and goodbye.